It feels amazing. Like a lot of the people don't really know that Native Americans are still alive. Whenever I first came here and I told people I was Native American, in one of my classes, somebody told me, like, you guys are still alive. And that kind of, like, hit me hard because I came from a very, like, diverse community where there were a lot of Native Americans and other ethnicities as well. So, like, to come here and, like, hear that kind of, like, broke my heart. But, like, now that we have Indigenous Peoples Day, we can sit here and educate the non-natives and natives that don't know that we are here as well.
Oklahoma City still won't recognize Indigenous Peoples Day. How do you think that affects Native Americans? How do you think that like kind of makes our communities feel, knowing that we're still celebrating someone who enslaved Native Americans and basically started the push out of our own land?
I think it makes us feel discouraged. Like, our own home state is not gonna acknowledge us. It's still gonna acknowledge the day as, like, the murder that he was, Christopher Columbus. And it's just, like, showing people that they don't really, like, care about us in a way. I don't know, that's just how I feel.
So how does it feel to have the Norman and the OU community to come together? There was a huge turnout today for Indigenous Peoples Day. I mean, how does that feel? Do you feel like people are starting to learn, and do you kind of feel like your community is growing within the Native American community?
I feel like you said, our community is growing and it is learning. We do have the largest freshman Native American class this year, and that really, like, made me feel good about it myself, because coming into OU, I heard that there was a big Native community, but not as big as I expected, and now they're coming in and, like, making us grow and help spreading awareness of Native American problems and stuff that's just going on in our Native American community.
What would you say to people who don't understand why Native Americans want to celebrate Indigenous Peoples Day as opposed to Christopher Columbus Day? What would you tell them? How would you explain it to them, why you all want this?
It's our ancestors went through so much pain and everything that Christopher Columbus has brought onto us, and all of his people that followed him. Like, he was the main forerunner for that. So for everyone to say, like, we shouldn't really celebrate that I just don't understand what, like, how they're thinking, because we lost a lot of people. Our populations went down. A lot of people died, got hurt. They hurt our women. They hurt our children. And for people to just celebrate him as like he was a hero or something, that's just not right to me. He was a villain in my eyes.